who is also a senior and a communications major. So I think it was Megan's idea that we do the project on the Eco House, and we agreed with that idea, and we talked to some members in the Eco House, and they very graciously let us interview them and welcomed us into their home to actually videotape. So today I'm going to show you a video of the news package that we made, and then afterwards I'm just going to talk to you about what the people who live there have done since we last interviewed them, and just give you some updated information, and also share what plans they have for in the future. So, you can watch the video.
Last spring, 3 residents have embarked on a mission to practice sustainable living habits. The Eco House is a Concordia-owned and funded home that is aimed to explore environmental issues in a residential setting.
I wanted to live here in the Eco House because living sustainably has become very important to me. I thought it would be a really good way to learn how my own personal choices are influenced by and can also have an impact on the greater community and the world.
Projects the trio are interested in taking on this year include decorating the home, installing a wind turbine, planting a garden, and expanding their compost unit.
You can save up to 40% of energy just by the way that you change your behavior. It's things like making sure you always turn off the lights whenever you're not in there, even if it's just to go to the bathroom. Making sure that you don't let the faucet run while you're brushing your teeth. Being conscious of your shower time, things like that. Of course, keeping the heat down. And using a blanket and sweatshirts and long johns and everything instead. There's just so many things that you can do that you don't have to pay money for, that you can change in your life, and it will drastically increase your eco-friendliness.
The group plans to host multiple open houses throughout the year to showcase their ventures to the campus and community.
I really like that the neighbors want to be involved with this, and I like that this is a bigger community idea, and that different campus groups want to be involved, and my friends want to have tours of our house. And it's really great that it's not just me and Sarah and Julia living together in this isolated house. It's become a lot more than that, and it's us living together and learning together, but also reaching out to different people here in the neighborhood and on campus.
Okay, so the 4 current members that live in the house are Sarah Vlasic, Emily Kimball, Julia Quebelbeck, and Sarah Conley. Sarah Conley wasn't there last semester because she was studying abroad, but now she's here this semester. And so Christina Kappa and Sarah KJ started this, and they worked on the proposal for 2 years until it was approved last spring. And then when it was approved, then people had to send in applications for in order to get accepted to live in the house. And some things that Christina and Sarah did were just they researched other eco houses that other colleges had to see how Concordia could come up with their own and to see how it would work in Concordia. And so they found an already Concordia-owned house, and all the projects that they do are Concordia funded, and so funded from the President's Sustainability Council, and if the members of the House want any additional money, they can apply to other organizations outside of that if the budget, they want more. And so I've talked to them since I last interviewed them last semester, and some of the projects have kind of changed as they've thought more about it and seen what would be the best eco-friendly option. And so they ended up deciding not to do a wind turbine because of the small lot, and also when they were looking to place one on the rooftop, they didn't find one that was the most as eco-friendly as they wanted to, so they decided to not go with that idea. And then they have also installed new ceiling fans, the dual rotation, so that cools down the house during the warmer months, and then also circulates the air during the colder months. And they put in a new door with higher insulation and a new light fixture. And they've also continued expanding upon their compost unit like you saw in the video. And Sarah Vlasic actually took a class and learned some tips on creating earth-friendly landscape, and so that's an idea that she wants to begin starting this summer. And they're also currently looking at installing solar panels. This year they sort of just started all the planning for it. Next year they want to re-roof the house, and then the following year they want to actually install the solar panels. So it's a long-term process, but that it will be really good in the end for the earth. And so those are just some of the projects that they've worked on, that they are working on, and will continue to work on. And they've also had some open houses to share with the community what they have been doing. And last week they had about 75 people, and they handed out multiple community guides for people to see what they've been working on and what they will be working on. And they also, in the winter, they also had a winterization open house. And so people could come in and sort of learn how to winterize their home in an eco-friendly way. They also conducted a vegan challenge for a week where they only ate vegan, and they encouraged others to only eat vegan for the week. And another idea that they have for the future is creating sort of an alumni group so that when they move out of the house, then they can still come back to open houses or at different times and still sort of stay connected to that community so that it remains a part of them. So through seeing that they, through seeing what they have already accomplished so far, what they're continuing to work on, and all the great ideas that they have in store, it's clear that this is really exciting and that they're moving Concordia in a good direction. So, do I have any questions? No? Okay. Thank you.